Welcome back to Anime Casuals. I'm Lucky.
Here I go! This hand of mine is burning red!
And I'm Michael. Realize the only ones who should kill are those who are prepared to be killed.
Johnny.
Your darkness swallowed up my son? Who decided that?
Erupting! Burning!
Now all of you.
Die.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Anime Casuals. I am Lucky.
And I am a Johnny. Hello.
And we make up Anime Casuals. No Michael today because he is at Fanime. Hopefully he will give us his full report over there, getting to the bottom of all these miscreants and whatnot. Just over there. Celebrating anime. Yeah, celebrating anime. Who the hell does that? Anyway, speaking of celebrating anime, we're going to be not doing that. We're going to be making fun of anime today. I thought I would be cool to just rename anime and kind of give a brief description of what the anime would be about, that kind of stuff. My example that I haven't put in here, but to kind of give you guys an idea of what this is about, is basically that time I was reincarnated as a dime, where this protagonist ends up being reincarnated as a dime instead of a slime, and is the most powerful coin in existence. So that is the game here, so to speak. Basically, I'll start this off, but if we could, Johnny, just remember to name what the original series was, just so we know what just for people
Sure,
that
what the
don't
comparison
know.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to figure out where to start with this. This is one that me and Johnny, I've said this a lot by accident, and it is Love Chunibyo and Other Drugs instead of Love Chunibyo and Other Delusions. This is this would be a story about a young girl who has an eye patch and is constantly doing the Chunibyo thing, which is making up shit and constantly living in a fantasy world because she does drugs. She does a whole lot of drugs and is constantly in another fucking timeline. I just I'm still thinking of that Doctor Strange movie, damn it. But anyway, that is that is my first one, and she has a young boy who is trying to bring her out of that, and then he gets sucked up into drugs, and he starts falling for the illusion. We have a young girl who is asleep all the time because she's high half the time. See, now it makes sense, Johnny. Now it fucking makes way too much sense. It makes a little too much sense.
This anime is horrible. When is it coming out?
And of course, we have the older sister who's throwing her crack spoon at everybody, and so we have Love Chunibyo and Other Drugs. Johnny, what do you got?
That works a little too well. I don't even want to read the rest of mine. Any of mine. Yeah. Jeez, that's awesome. Okay, so my first one. Some of these are, I feel like, okay. Some of these are not. Originally is One Punch Man. Instead, it is One Lunch Man. And it is the story of Saitama kind of doing the same thing he does normally in One Punch Man, except he just wants to eat his lunch. And he's constantly having to deal with just people trying to mess with him, or maybe he's like, I forgot, the bento flakes. I got to go kill a seaweed monster or something, or whatever they are. And I just think it'd be funny. I would like to see just almost like a, what's it called? What's for dinner at Emiya's house? That kind of thing, I almost feel like.
Yeah.
It'd be that kind of like difference. So, yeah, One Lunch Man. One lunch!
Dude! I was trying to think of one. I was trying to think of one to do for One Punch Man. I was thinking Fruit Punch Man, and I was like, I don't know if that's gonna work. And yeah, there was a couple in there where I was like, okay, this is the good. But I like that One Lunch Man.
Yeah.
Oh man, if only I could stick to something like that. Okay, I'm really glad Michael's on here because this one I feel like he would be very opposed to. This is the one that I read before we started. I was like, fuck, why the hell did I start this? Komi Can't Masturbate. So this is all about a young girl who is trying to, who lives in a very conservative household, who has never learned how to masturbate. And so now is up to young Tadano and
There you go.
are-
Yeah.
to go ahead and teach her. Although
Uh,
he is not that great himself. He's done a couple jerks before school or anything like that, but he doesn't know the female body. So it's up to Osana-san, because since they are a little bit mixture of both, to teach both of them how to do this. So yeah, we've got and we've got all these freaking frantic masturbators all around the school that are just becoming a part of this circle jerk that will eventually happen with 100 people. That's my hope
for Comey,
at the
yeah,
end
that's
of this.
awesome.
Yeah, we gotta get 99 people in a circle jerk. Oh,
Man,
God.
I was so worried I was gonna be way too vulgar so I really pulled back because I kept going to like, Rise of the Dildo Hero. I didn't put that down, but I wanted to. But man, those are too good. Just both
Yeah,
back to back. Oh God.
yeah, that was a rough one. I didn't know whether or not to bring that up, but now I know that Michael's not here. It's great.
Um. So this next one is kind of it's a half-assed a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. It is still it's One Piece is the original. It's
Mhm.
still called One Piece, but you could also call it One Glock. See, in this world, in an apocalyptic pirate wasteland, the only thing people remember from the past is what ended it, which is this gun. So they're going to sail to try and get the gun that everyone's trying to get. Because once you
Oh.
get that, everybody dies. I guess it was half-assed. So yeah, One Glock.
One Glock. Oh my god, dude. Fucking Goldie, Roger with a gold tooth in and everything. Just fucking. Oh my
He's got
god,
two.
dude.
Papa.
Yeah. So actually, since you mentioned One Piece, I guess I have one here too for One Piece as well. Instead of One Piece, I have One Feast. That way we can just get a whole episode of just episodes of just Luffy. It basically turns into Toriko, I guess, is basically what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Basically turns into Toriko, where just Luffy is consistently eating. And yeah, this is exactly Toriko. What the fuck am I talking about? Yeah, that's exactly what this is. Just Luffy eating tremendous amounts of food every single episode, because that seems to be the thing that he is pretty good at. So why not just fucking use it? So yeah, One Feast.
Mm-hmm. That's good. I like that. I could see a One Piece food anime. It's just all the in between moments, like, all right, we're gonna go fight Kaido, but let's eat first.
Exactly.
Okay, my next one. The original name is Science Types Fell in Love and They Tried to Prove It. The one I thought of is Serial Killers Fell in Love, so they tried to be normal. And it's these two serial killers who show up to kill the same person, and they're like, "Oh, you're beautiful. You're so handsome," and they fall in love, and they're like, "Well, wait, we can't do this. We're serial killers." So then they have to try and be normal, like all the people they've killed. So yeah, serial killers fell in love, so they tried to be normal.
You know what the worst part is that in that anime, like they're so oblivious to love that they sound like serial killers. You know what I mean? Like it's just like we gotta figure out this love thing. Like I've never, who cares for other people? We all only care about things. It's basically like it sounds like a
Let's
serial killer.
dissect it.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like, what the fuck is going on here, dude? So I don't even think we need to do a lightning round since this is going pretty fast. So
Yeah.
let's just keep on going with this. I got a couple more on here. Okay, so instead of Isekai Cheat Magician, this is one that I thought I don't know why I thought this like really long and hard. But we have Isekai Cheat Petition. So this is a petition from all the people in the Isekai worlds where they're originally from there that are petitioning to not quit fucking summoning these heroes that are overpowered because they're making us all look terrible. So they're going to sign a petition to all the gods who are a part of who keep on summoning these freaking heroes of this world. Hey, we can take care of these problems. We don't need this overpowered protagonist to just take all of our women, all our harems. Just take over everything. Because in Isekai Cheat Magician, if anybody's never seen it, it's basically just two people, especially the dude, who just completely overrun everything. It's like, oh, here's this crystal ball to tell your power. Oh, it broke. It's like, okay, well, what the fuck ever.
Mhm.
So, and it's a constant thing. Like all of these. I mean, I'm watching this Skeleton Knight one right now. That's basically similar thing, right? It's just like this person gets reincarnated into a game world and he's overpowered. So no more of this. We're not gonna have it anymore. We can't we can't have these overpowered people in our worlds. So yeah, we're gonna make our worlds great again.
That is awesome. I really want to see that actually. I could totally. It's a twist on the isekai. They're just like, no, we're gonna destroy God. We're done with all these heroes, and they just God keeps
Oh.
summoning hero, and is like, no, take this, take this. That'd be awful and amazing. I'd love to see it. So my next one I thought of is instead of Shaman King, it is Otaku King. And it's a bunch of people, kind of like in a Love, Shinobio, and Illusions, or other drugs. It's about a bunch of kids who think they have these deep spiritual connections with these beings, but they're all just crazy. They're just like they're kids messing around and they don't even realize it. So every now and then you'll see them like having an epic fight, and then it's like, hey, get out of the street. We're trying to drive here. And it'll be just like normalized all of a sudden. Be like, oh, come on, let's move over here. We can play at my house. Something like that. I thought that'd be funny. Just bunch of weebs just trying to be in an anime. And they have a whole tournament arc or something. So Otaku King, let's do it.
Otaku King, man. Yeah, I feel like that's like a coveted title that all of us want at some point, but we also don't want. It's like you don't really want what comes with it, but you just want the title of it because it sounds cool in our communities.
You can't have it. You must be chosen.
Yeah, exactly. Let me see. Okay, this one I didn't really know what to do with this one. So that's why it's this far down. But I was thinking, so instead of Food Wars, we have Fruit Wars. So in this one, it would be like Fruit Ninja, but just like they're going up against fucking like Godzilla level monsters, like a giant watermelon monster or something like that, and they have to like slice them up and shit. And in some, and you can eventually do a fucking game like where it's like it's just Fruit Ninja, and it's like just collaborate with Fruit Ninja, just fucking do that shit, and. Because I got the idea from like when I was at Dave & Buster's, there was a giant version of Fruit Ninja where everybody's just like on this fucking screen, and they're just going crazy on it. And I mean I'd only seen like the flip phone, or not the flip phone version, thinking of my old phone, like the smartphone version of it when you're doing that. But just seeing a bunch of people trying to do it, I was like, oh, we can all be Fruit Ninjas. So yeah, I was just thinking of something like that, and just seeing, and then also with Food Wars at the Enders, with all these like adventure endings that they have, where they show Soma like you going in a wasteland and shit. Like I would just love to see them just fight actual food monsters like Toriko style, and then just have a great feast afterwards. So
I was gonna say that sounds like a strange Toriko filler. Like welcome to the island of Fruit Ninjas, noble people.
Now it sounds really good. Actually, I want to see that now.
If they ever bring it back, they know where to start.
Exactly.
So my next one. So I'm a spider. So what? I decided to make. So I'm a manga artist. So what? And I just thought it'd be cool if we saw someone with a I kind of thought of like a flash moment where like someone is like drawing manga and it's like the end. They get struck by lightning, and they go into their manga. And while they're there, they have all the powers that they did as a manga artist. They can just kind of like draw things into existence. It's broken, but not necessarily super broken. But I thought it'd be an interesting premise to see, kind of thing, because we see a lot of just really creative isekais. Hey, shoot a fireball like no one else can shoot. But I thought maybe a manga artist could be an interesting take on it. So I'm a manga artist. So what?
Nice. Yeah, that actually, funny enough, I was in this middle school play when I was in advanced drama, and I was the main villain of almost like, it sounds exactly like that, where this comic book artist ends up getting he ends up not getting like into the comic book, but all of his characters come to life, so he has to like erase them in real life. He has like a magical eraser. And shit was what the fuck was my Dr. Shocklock or something like that? Like I fucking
Chalk Zone?
yeah, exactly, dude. Fucking we just gotta get the chalk, bro. But yeah, I would just snap my fingers and like time would stop, and all these people on stage would have to fucking stop. And as I fucking talk, so sometimes I would like do my monologue a little bit longer, so they just have to sit there and just like I can't move.
You
It was
son of a
great.
bitch, Lucky.
It is great.
Wow.
So this one is based off of something that I actually wanted to see happen, but it didn't. But it was still very good. But I'd like to see it at some point. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Kaisen. I wanted to see when I first heard about Jiu-Jitsu Kaisen, I thought I was gonna see fucking like people putting demons into like arm bars and shit. Because Japanese Jiu-Jitsu is a little bit different than Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. It's more like judo. But there's still like submissions and shit. But I was just like, oh, okay, so this is basically we fight demons. I guess Jiu-Jitsu means like sorcery as well. So that's like the idea behind it. So it's like a sorcerer fight. But I just kind of wanted to see like a martial arts, like we'll just use different martial arts to work. This demon needs fucking like fucking armbar. This one needs a triangle choke. This one needs a fucking guillotine. Like, oh, dude, that'd be. I really wanted to see that, but we still got a great series, but still, I think I've got only
That'd be
like
cool.
I think I've got like one more here. How many more do you have, Johnny?
I actually have one more.
Okay, last one then. Here we go.
Okay. So my last one, it was reincarnated in another world with my smartphone. I have changed that to reincarnated another world with all of my OP powers. Kind of in a similar vein as the manga one. I figured it'd be fun if a normal OP character in some isekai world actually got isekai'd into the normal world, into reality, into modern day Japan. And he's got all of these OP powers. He can shoot immense fireballs, create tornadoes. It's all useless because nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants giant fireballs flying around in Japan, or tornadoes, or anything. No giant tsunami waves, lightning bolts, nothing. So all of his powers are pretty much useless. And I thought that'd be funny to see because, again, we see that a lot. And let's flip it. Let's just see what happens. Some dude who has everything, and now it's nothing.
Wow,
So,
I feel like that would be like a little bit like the what is it, Devil's a Part-Timer, like where it's just like, oh, I'm actually like strong in this
little
world,
bit.
and then it's like I gotta fucking figure out what to do. Except I feel like with your anime idea, like it would be somebody who just does not want to get a part-time job, like where
Oh no, definitely. It would be the opposite character-wise. That guy is good. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna get a part-time job, do it right. My guy, no, he's like, I hate this world. I need to get out of here.
So my last one is kind of a last minute addition. I actually thought of this like right after I got off church for some weird reason. It's instead of ranking of kings, we have pranking of kings, where people are just consistently. I don't know. There's that freaking movie where like everybody's trying, like they're at a funeral and they're all trying to make each other laugh. I don't remember what it's called, but I guess whoever doesn't laugh is the one that gets the inheritance. Is basically the idea. So it's like try not to laugh.
Yeah.
And then in the end, like the whole point was just to get everybody to try and laugh, and the person's actually not dead. Anyway, like I was thinking of something a little bit like that, where all these kings are trying to make each other laugh, like they're just they have to all act stoic, but like here comes little Boji and freaking Kage trying to make all these other kings laugh and shit, and it's like, no, we actually want to make you laugh because we want to make you laugh. Like we have no agenda or something like that. And yeah, I just thought it would be really cool because Boji trying to make people laugh without being able to speak. It also gives them like the idea where it's like, oh, I'm so small and weak that I gotta find a fighting style that works for me. Like I'm so like I can't really speak, so I have to figure out like I have to do like physical like fucking
like pantomime.
Yeah, pantomime and shit,
Man.
and like I gotta figure out how to fucking make you laugh and stuff. Or maybe Kage can like narrate while Boji does like some weird shit. I don't know. I just thought it would be really cool. So yeah, that's my last one. And man,
King Charlie Chaplin.
yeah, dude. Oh my god, and eventually give. Oh, actually, I don't know. I don't know if you can give it the Charlie Chaplin. Whatchamacallit, the Charlie Chaplin mustache because it looks like Hitler. I mean, like I don't know if you could really fucking pull that shit off. So. Am I thinking about that right? Or am I thinking about the only fucking thing that I know about Charlie Chaplin? Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching and listening. Unfortunately, Michael wasn't here. I would actually be like really interested to hear some of his and to see how he thinks about what he thinks about Mike Comey can't masturbate. But anyway, guys, remember you can check out All Things Casual
All
at the
for
link
it,
tree
do it.
in the info box down below. Also, if you'd like to email us, you can email us at animecasuals with an S, real, REAL, at gmail.com. But as always, guys, don't forget to keep
It
casual.
Oh.
Oh.